Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. This is Tara Sewell, internal wholesaler with Financial Markets. Thank you for joining us today. Your lines are muted for sound quality. If you have questions, please reach out to your internal wholesaler after the call. Before we get started, thank you. It has been a great year serving you and your clients. Together, we protect families, their financial futures, and their legacies. Congratulations to our fall winners. Evan was the winner of a PlayStation 5 game console, and our runners up each received $50 gift card. Congratulations, and thank you for your business. Today, we will be drawing a winner for our $500 Christmas shopping spree. One producer will receive a $500 Amazon gift card just in time for Christmas, and four runners up will each receive a $50 Amazon gift card. To qualify, you received one ticket for every application submitted between October 11th and December 6th. You received double tickets for applications submitted with our premier carriers and triple tickets for every case that was submitted and placed by December 6th. Today, the odds are in your favor. We have 3,211 tickets in our hat today, and the tickets have been shuffling. Your name can only be drawn once, and you must be pre-registered and present for the duration of the call to be eligible to win. But before we draw our finalists, Vice President Neil Sperling is here to help us learn how we can increase our revenue in 2025. Neil?
Thank you, Tara. And thank you to all the advisors on the call today. Can you believe it? We're about 25% through this century, with 2025 right around the corner. 2024 was a great year for many of you on this call. Today, we're going to show you some ways to increase your production and increase your income by at least 25% or more. So let's get started. Let's take a look at the 5 W's as it relates to your business. First of all, who? Who makes it rain? Who makes the sales? You do. You are the MVP of your business. Your expertise and relationships are what drives your business. What is the next question? What do you do? It's really as simple as prospecting and making sales. That is easier said than done, of course. And sure, I know there is busy work and service work from time to time, but your main job is to prospect and make sales. Next, let's go to when. When do you prospect and make sales? When it comes down to it, prospecting doesn't pay the bills. Making sales, on the other hand, is where the money is. But it's hard to have one without the other. Now on to where. Where do you spend your most valuable asset, which is time? The more time you spend in front of a prospect or existing client, the more likely you are to make sales with that time. That may be in person, on the phone, text, email, or video meetings. Okay, now for the why. Everyone may have a slightly different why, but most can be surmised by to live, to enjoy life, to provide for you and your family and yourself, to see your clients thrive and live with peace of mind. And all of you on the call also know the rush when you get to make a sale. That's just a treat on the top. So we now know the who, what, when, where, and why. Now, how about the how? How can I make 25% more sales and revenue in 2025? There's only so much time in the day. How can I spend it most efficiently? Let's take a look at some tools available to you. Many of you on the call log into fmiAgent.com at least 3 to 4 times per week for product information, case status, to run quotes or submit e-applications. But did you know that we have other tools to help you prospect and make sales? We're going to take a look at a couple of tools you may not be familiar with or haven't used in a while. So let's dive in. So once you're logged in, we see the various areas that we can go to at the top. We're going to click on Agent Tools, then click Consumer Advertising. In the consumer advertising area, you have sections including social media, campaign in a box, marketing resources, flyers, and others. For today, we're going to show you a quick example of how you can employ these social media tools to increase your brand awareness, but do so in an efficient manner. All of these social media tools were created by our very own advertising media expert, Charlotte Bing, from our Spearfish, South Dakota office. Given we're only a few days away from Christmas, let's look at the Holidays Social Media Kit. Each of these social media kits are a PDF containing links to picture media along with an appropriate message for you to place with your social media post. We'll show you in a minute, but all you have to do is click the image you desire, save it to your smartphone or computer, copy the text portion, and post those to your favorite social media. I've scrolled down to some Christmas social media posts here. The little guy in the hat caught my eye. It's a post about children's life insurance as a gift from grandparents. All we have to do is click on the picture and it will show up in your internet browser. From here, we can then save it to our computer or device. I am on a computer, so I will right click on the image and then select Save Image or Save Image As. If you're on a smartphone or tablet, you would press and hold the picture to save to your files or photos on your device. Once saved to your computer or device, head to your favorite social media. Here we're on my Facebook business page. On a computer, you'd go to where you save the file and drag and drop the file to the social media post. Then you can write whatever message you want on the post or copy and paste the pre-canned text from our social media kit. Then you post. That would take all of 1 to 2 minutes to do this. Pretty easy and efficient use of your time. Now, we know this won't necessarily get you a sale, but the more you post, the more people think about you when they think about annuities or life insurance. You want to be the first person they think of when your products are in need. So check out the consumer advertising section of fmiAgent.com and take advantage of all these tools. One in particular I'd encourage you to check out is the campaign in the box. We have comprehensive pre-built marketing campaigns such as growing your business, women's financial concerns, life insurance basics, what keeps you up at night, and the butterfly chart. Really neat content, all ready for you to use without you needing to spend that valuable time reinventing the wheel. Take a look next time you're here. Okay, we're done with the consumer advertising section. Next, we're going to take a look at the policy review section. We'll go to Agent Tools, and then we'll click on Policy Review. Some of you on this call already have a great policy review practice in place, and many of those advisors have taken advantage of one or more of the tools found here. For those of you who have not, or for those looking to fine-tune their practice, take a look at your comprehensive policy review section at fmiAgent.com. We've gathered the best policy review content from major carriers as well as paid subscription services such as VSA. Now, while most identical to one another, some call it policy review, while others may call it beneficiary review, and others might call it annual review or account review practice. Basically, it's the process of connecting with existing policyholders to review their coverages and accounts to be sure they're on the right track. We've discussed policy review many times over the years. Why take time to do it? First, it is one of the best ways to stay in front of your clients to increase their trust in you and maintain your good reputation. How about titling errors? What if your client changed a beneficiary or even ownership on one of their products without consulting you, and you discover it would create a pitfall in their actual goals? Or maybe one of their beneficiaries passed away and a new one needs to be named. This is a great time to uncover those important updates. What we have discussed so far is only spending your valuable time, but the fact is, and this greatly depends on the individual advisor, around 20% of the time, policy reviews uncover new needs. And this then, of course, leads to additional sales. And one thing you'll really benefit from is asking for referrals. Mr. or Mrs. Client, are there any of your family, friends, or colleagues you are willing to share that you believe could benefit from our services or products? You won't get a name unless you ask. So don't forget to ask for referrals every chance you get. You won't get an answer to a question you don't ask. Okay, now a little story. My daughter is 12 years old this year, and shortly after school started this fall, she came to me one night and said, "Dad, can we talk about something?" It was terrifying to say the least. Dozens of things rushed through my head wondering what could be wrong. I said, "Sure, sweetheart. What do you want to talk about?" She said, let's go to the table. We went to the table where she had a piece of paper and a pen. It turned out to be a good conversation. So in our house, we consider school to be our kids' primary job. So we pay them for their work, if it is quality work. So she had written our arrangement on the paper. She said, Dad, you know how you pay me $20 for an A, $10 for a B, nothing for a C? You deduct $10 for a D and $20 for an F. I agreed. That was our arrangement. She said, okay. You know how we've had high inflation over the past few years that you always talk about? I said, yes, we sure have. She said, okay. And she proceeded to do some math equations that I really didn't understand, but I agreed with her premise. So based upon all those complex math problems, she concluded, since we have had this inflation, the $20 does not buy as much as it used to. How about we increase the payments to $25 for an A, 15 for a B, nothing for a C, and mirror the D and F the same way? I said, that sounds reasonable. She was pretty happy, and I was just surprised that she knew what inflation was, I guess. I must talk about it more than I should, but it was a fun meeting with my sweetheart. Okay, fast forward to the end of the first trimester. She brought her grades home and said, Dad, I got my grades today. Remember you were increasing how much you would pay me for the good grades this year? I said, I did. She said, Dad, and she had the original piece of paper with her equations and our agreement. I said, yes, of course I remember. She said, okay, well, I got all A's and I got this certificate for getting a 4.0 this trimester. I said, awesome, sweetheart, good job. I guess this is payday. And she agreed with a big smile. So we sat down and figured it out. A, $25, another A, $25, another $25, and so on. So she got 8 A's and I owed her $200. Not bad for a 12-year-old, I would say. So I told her I'd just gotten paid and I went to get my wallet. I returned and doled out two $50 bills and 5 20s. She was pretty excited, but then said, Dad, I'd also like an additional $20. I looked at the paper and back at her a bit confused and I said, why? That's not on the paper. What's the $20 for? She said, I would just like another $20, and you always tell me you won't get a yes answer to a question you don't ask. I handed her another $20 bill. What a kid. I was still a bit dumbfounded that she actually listens to some of the things I teach her. While that was a fun story, it's a good reminder to ask. After all, she's right. You'll never get an answer to a question you don't ask. So ask for the policy review meeting. In the policy review meeting, ask what has changed in their life. Ask if they have enough coverage or complete a current needs analysis to determine their needs. Ask if they're saving enough and or enough retirement income and savings. Ask for the referrals. As you know, it doesn't get much better than a hot referral lead. And finally, and probably more important, ask for the sale. You know they need the annuity or insurance product. They know they need it. They just need to pull the trigger. That is your time to ask for the sale. Okay, so back to policy review. Policy review does take time. I get it. Let's look at a wish list. What if you could have someone data mine your block of business for you each month? What if the result of the data mining would be a report showing you the best client opportunities to call on? And what if you had access to a full policy review toolkit to put together an effective policy review practice? Now for a shameless plug, what if you got this all at no cost just by doing business with your favorite annuity and life brokerage? Well, that's what we're doing for you here at Financial Markets. Let's take a look at this data mining. This is the cover page of a business opportunity report. Financial Markets hired a data and technology firm named Proformex to develop this exclusive report only available to Financial Markets advisors. The data contained in the report is current and provided directly from active carrier data feeds. Some of the carrier data feeds are done daily, some weekly, and some bi-weekly, but it's very current data about your business. The data is limited only to business you have produced through Financial Markets. Of course, with privacy laws, we would not be able to aggregate other data not sourced through our firm. Now, your internal wholesaler and their associates generate this report for each of you the first business day of the month. Then they send it to you in a secure email. The report is sent to each active advisor where they were the original writing agent or split agent on the account. So what's in the report first? And this is new starting in 2025, a client birthday list. This will show you upcoming birthdays for all of your clients where their birthday occurs in the next 90 days. This is a great opportunity to set some happy birthday emails up or cards up to send to your clients. Next, the report includes a list of term cases where the initial level term is ending within the next 90 days. Then, a listing of term policies already beyond the initial term period where the client is paying the increased renewal premiums and the policy still in force. Then, a listing of term policies where their permanent conversion privilege is to expire within the next 12 months. And then a listing of annuity and life insurance business where the client has a policy anniversary in the next 90 days. A life policy premium due list, and a really neat listing of policies that may be good candidates for a life settlement. This is a great report. I wish we had this technology 20 years ago. We finalized initial production of this reporting platform this past summer, and active producers have already been making some nice sales as a result of the proactive data mining. Here's a list of carriers we currently have active data feeds with, and we are continually working on improvements with the data agreements as well as the reporting content. We've finalized agreements with 3 new carriers to be included beginning in January. Those include 2 global Atlantic companies, Accordia and Forethought, as well as nationwide. We will continue working on agreements until we have all of the carriers you have brokered through financial markets. All right, so let's take a look at the report sections. Here is the section of the report showing term policies where their initial level premium term is ending in the next 90 days. We can see this example. The policy is a 15-year term issued in January of 2010, and the premium will increase in January of 2025. What a great time to set up a time to review this policy with the client. The report includes the date of birth of the insured, the owner and insured names, coverage information, and when the premium will change. This is a very actionable set of data for a potential sale. Next, this is a listing of policies already beyond their level term premium. This case on the screen is a 41-year-old female paying $467 a year for a $200,000 policy. A new 10-year term for this client would only be around $200 per year, and that's only at standard non-smoker rates, if she can qualify. What a great opportunity to reach out to the client. Yet another sale opportunity. This listing in the report shows term policies where their conversion privilege will expire during the next 12 months. What a great time to find new convertible term or a new permanent policy if they can qualify. Or if their health has changed, what a great time to show them the permanent conversion options they otherwise would not be able to obtain through underwriting. Again, another great sale opportunity for you. The next listing is really actionable, which is the annuity anniversaries in the next 90 days. Here it shows when their annuity anniversary date is, plan information, as well as their current accumulation and surrender values. This is pure diamonds for annuity producers. When a contract is out of surrender, or with only a small surrender charge, and if a more suitable product is available for them, what a great opportunity for a sale. For annuities still in the surrender charge period, what a great opportunity for a regular policy review where you can maintain your reputation with the client and possibly uncover new sales. Next, and similar to the annuity report, life insurance policy anniversaries upcoming in the next 90 days. Another good opportunity to schedule a policy review with your client. Now, we intentionally showed this sample of this report because it had a single data point missing. You notice the third policy listed shows nothing in the premium column. The reason to show this is the reports contain only the information the carrier provides in the data feed. For some reason, in this case, Protective Life did not have the premium in the data feed. on this most recent update. We continually monitor and work to improve the data feeds and when we notice missing information, but this list, again, is a great opportunity for policy review contact with your client. Next, upcoming life premiums due. You know the client that doesn't like bank drafts, and then they do a quarterly premium just to go into grace period every 3 months. This report is intended for those clients. This report shows all policies not on a monthly bank draft with premiums due in the next 90 days. This can prompt you to remind your forgetful clients to pay their premiums due or offer monthly EFT payment options if they're a repeat grace period client. Just more actionable data, again, for your practice. Last in the report, we identify policies where a life settlement opportunity may be possible. If you have a client in this list that no longer wants, no longer needs, or no longer can afford the coverage, this is a great opportunity to explore them selling their policy for cash. Once again, just another actionable set of data to help you make sales. So in conclusion, on the business opportunity report offered exclusively to advisors working with financial markets, when you get this each month, print it out, jot down your action plan, and execute. You're sure to increase your sales in 2025 by leveraging this current and accurate actionable set of data each month. What a great reason to place your annuity and life insurance business through financial markets. If you'd like to discuss your reports, contact your internal wholesaler here at Financial Markets. Okay, one last tidbit. Back to that buzzword inflation. Look at this. The cost of milk in January 2020, just 4 years ago, was on average $3.25 for a gallon of whole milk. This chart is from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now that same gallon costs on average $4.14 per gallon. Can you believe that's a 27% increase in just 4 years? The power of the dollar has certainly changed in this short period of time. So with that information, consider going through your life insurance clients, discussing the buying power of their in-force face amounts. They likely need more coverage to adequately protect their businesses and loved ones. Yet again, another actionable idea to increase your sales by 25% or more in 2025. So with that, thank you for your continued trust in financial markets. We look forward to continuing to serve you in 2025. Merry Christmas to all and good luck in the drawing. With that, I will turn the controls over to Tara.
Thank you, Neil. A lot of great tidbits in there. And I think, a really good place to start is answering the question, what's your why? Who will you reach and how will you reach them in 2025? And where do you start? How do you want to reach them? In person, by phone? I think we all would agree that our consumers and our clients are looking and searching for new information on the internet all the time. And if you're not using social media, again, you don't have to recreate the wheel. We have content available to you that's simply save, cut, paste, post. That's simple. And if you have questions or need ideas, reach out to your internal wholesaler. We are here to help you, and we look forward to discussing your next case with you. Let's get on to our first finalist. Now I've got my hat here, and our tickets are there. It's been shuffling. I'll shuffle it one more time and drop our tickets in the hat. Let's look for our first finalist. Thomas Alstrom with 9 tickets in the hat. Is Thomas on the phone?
Tara, Thomas is on the call.
Congratulations, Thomas. You are our first finalist. Let's draw our second name for our second finalist. Art Archidiacono with 30 tickets in the hat. Is Art on the call?
Art is on the call.
Congratulations, Art. You are our second finalist. Now, Neil mentioned this in his presentation. Annuities are another great way to increase your revenue in 2025. Annuity Rate Watch is available to you at no cost on our website, fmiAgent.com. You can find current rates, product features, commission rates, and more, and from all of our annuity carriers all in one spot. Check out Annuity Rate Watch on fmiAgent.com today. Now we're ready for our third and fourth finalists. And draw our third finalist, Ely Nicolay with 480 tickets in the hat. Is Ely on the call?
Ely is not on the call.
All right, again, you do have to be on the call and present to be a finalist. We're looking for our third finalist, Kirby Bowden with 206 tickets in the hat. Is Kirby on the call?
Kirby is not, yes, Kirby is on the call.
All right, congratulations, Kirby. And we'll draw for our fourth finalist, Stephen Hoffman with 68 tickets. Is Steve on the call?
And Steve is on the call.
Congratulations, Steve. You are our fourth finalist. Now to recap, we have four finalists, Thomas Ahlstrom, Art Archidiacono, Kirby Bowden, and Stephen Hoffman. The virtual sales assistant is another great tool, and we talk about this all the time. This program has more tools and resources than can be explained in a short webinar, but one page that I think that you will like is the sales concept page. This provides non-branded 1 or 2 page concept page to help you explain topics to your clients such as estate tax, buy, sell, key person business insurance, and more. You'll find the virtual sales assistant under agent tools and advanced marketing resources. For the past 4 years, our Chief Storytelling Officer, Ed Bartling, has been giving us weekly wisdom through his video series, Brighter Summer Day and Sunnier, Warmer Day. This week's Sunnier, Warmer Day warns against putting people in a box. Check out this week's episode and past episodes on YouTube and Rumble. It's surely to brighten your day. Now we are on to our fifth finalist, Kevin Ely with 61 tickets. Is Kevin on today's call?
Double checking here. And he is not on the call.
Okay, we will draw for our fifth finalist. Greg Malin with 210 tickets.
And Greg Malin is on the call.
All right, congratulations, Greg. And our finalists now are Thomas Ahlstrom, Art Archidiacono, Kirby Bowden, Steve Hoffman, and Greg Malin. We move our hat here, and I will get this last list put together.
There's just over a month left to qualify for the FMI Agent Point Awards trips, folks, or trip. Qualification ends January 15th. With as little as $1 million of annuity premium or $30,000 of life premium, or any combination, you and a guest could be on your way to the next amazing FMI Agent trip. The trip will be aboard the beautiful celebrity cruise line ship called the Celebrity Summit. For 6 days, you and a guest will enjoy the pools, dining, and recreation aboard this 2,200 passenger ship with 1,000 crew members, making sure you cruise in comfort and class. The sail dates are set for Saturday, April 5th through Thursday, April 10th, 2025. The FMI Agent Point Awards trips have included several cruises in the past, most of which have been aboard Royal Caribbean, which is always impressive. The Celebrity cruise lines are also owned by Royal Caribbean, and they position the Celebrity brand to be a step up in luxury and is sure to impress. We look forward to hosting the qualifiers on this nice, relaxing, and unforgettable cruise.
Thank you, Neil, for that information. I've got our finalists in our hat. We'll give it one last shuffle and drop them into the hat. And let's see who our winner is today. Thomas Ahlstrom. Congratulations, Thomas. You won the FMI Agent $500 Christmas shopping spree. And congratulations to our runners up. Thank you for your time today. It is our privilege and honor to serve you and your clients. Thank you for your loyalty and thank you for your business. May God's peace fill your hearts and your home this Christmas. Merry Christmas.